Warmer spring weather means many people are ditching the socks and boots and grabbing open-toed shoes like sandals and flip-flops as you head out each day. Are your feet ready for this change? We are breaking this down in today's 2-Year Wellbeing segment. Dr. Adam McDonald with Triad Foot and Ankle Center is here with us today to talk all about it. So first up, why is taking care of your feet? Why is that important?
Hey, thanks for having me today. It's really important. Your foot's the first thing that touches the ground in the morning when you get out of bed, supports the whole body, and you really got to take care of them for long-term health. A lot of health issues can originate or show up in the feet, and they connect all the way up to the hip and into the back. So taking care of those and supporting them will help your overall health and your alignment and the rest of your body position.
So you see a lot of stuff throughout the day, I'm sure. So what are some of the biggest issues you see with foot health that could be avoided if people just took better care of their feet?
A lot of it starts with fairly simple things that you feel like may get better on their own, but don't over time, whether it's a roll of the ankle or a small pain or even a small change in the skin or something that you see, you think it's just going to get better. And you kind of ignore it for a while and it gets a little bit better and then it gets worse. And then at that point, it could turn into something long-term like an injury or damage to the joint or the tendon.
So Dr. McDonald, here's another question. A lot of us are going to be switching from boots to sandals and other open-toe shoes. What are some do's and some don'ts for preparing our feet?
One of the big things I see a lot of times this year are overuse injuries. So warmer weather, people start moving into to running and jogging and biking and getting out and trying to exercise, get off that winter weight like a lot of us get, and wearing an old pair of shoes that they've had for 3 or 4 years, and they start getting injuries from that. So even when you're moving from shoes, from your winter boots to running shoes to sandals, flip flops, you want to make sure your foot's well supported. So a good rule of thumb, or maybe in this case, a rule of toe that I always tell my patients is make sure the shoes support you in the right area. So motion in a shoe towards the toes is good. It should bend there because we need that motion. But if it bends a lot, or you can fold it in half like you're folding a book up in half, then it may not be supporting your arch or in the heel, and you may need to get a new pair of shoes that's a little more supportive. Even the sandal or something that's got a better arch support can be found.
What about some of the don'ts? What about more of those?
As far as taking care of the feet, yeah, like I said, sometimes you get that old pair of shoes out and you may try to wear it from last year and may still not support you because they don't last forever. Taking care of your skin health too as you come out of winter. Usually the skin's really dry, so making sure you've got some good moisturizer, good lotion on that to keep that skin from cracking as you start getting out. And then another thing is sunscreen too. So we always think about putting sunscreen on our face, but this week especially, a lot of people going on spring break, going down to the beach, going to the coast or further south. Make sure you got good sunscreen on the feet because skin cancer can happen in the feet too.
Great advice there. So I love to get a pedicure, and I like to do it when it's cold. I like to do it when it's hot outside. So when it comes to a pedicure, what are your recommendations? How often?
How often? I typically leave that up to patients. When something's starting to hurt, whether it's a callus or a toenail causing a pressure on the corner there, is it's okay to do that. However often you need to. I do typically recommend patients that have other health issues that put them at risk, such as diabetes, circulation issues, or poor sensation in their feet. Probably should avoid getting pedicures on a regular basis unless those things are very well controlled or have been evaluated by a physician.